Hi everyone, welcome to this new video series. This is for Yamaha Ranger keyboards, and this video is about a feature called Drum Setup in the Style Creator page. I am using a PSR SX900 for this tutorial. So in the previous models without a touchscreen, the interface would be different, but the features would be almost the same. Drum Setup is a very useful feature. This feature is used to create custom drum kits or modify the settings of the sounds in an existing kit. You can assemble a drum kit with this feature without using the expansion manager. This feature is not available in very old models. Let's go to the Style Creator page. Press the menu. This displays the first page of the menu. Press the menu again to go to the second page. Now select the Style Creator. We are in the Style Creator page now. Select the Record Channel tab. The Rhythm 2 track is selected for record by default. The red color on the track means it is selected for recording. The Drum Setup feature is available on both the drum tracks in the style. The kit assembled with the Drum Setup will be valid only within that style. You can go to the Drum Setup page for the selected rhythm track by pressing the Drum Setup button here. In the models like PSR S970 or 975, it can be accessed by pressing the button against the Drum Setup icon on the screen. This feature is very convenient in some situations where you want to use sounds from more than 2 kits in a section, or you need to tune some sounds to a specific pitch. If you want to use the Drum Setup feature, all the sections like the variations, fills, etc. should use the same drum kit for this track. If you are editing a style which uses different kits in different sections, when you press the Drum Setup button, you will get a warning message like this. If you choose OK, the drum kit for this track will be reset in all the sections. Let's go to the Drum Setup mode. I'm not getting any warning here because I am using the same kit for the other variations and fills. Now we are in the Drum Setup page. Here you can combine sounds from other drum kits on the keyboard and create a new kit. You can select a key and assign a sound from a different kit or adjust the parameters of the current selected note here. To select a key, either press the key on the keyboard or select it from here. You can modify the sound selected for each note using these controls here. Let's add some new sounds to some of the keys here. I am selecting a kit from one of the expansion packs I created. It has some tabla sounds in it. I am assigning some sounds from that kit. This allows you to assemble sounds from any drum kit on the keyboard, including those from the expansion pack. Now the tabla sounds are here. Now we have sounds from 2 different kits here. Let me add another sound from a different kit. This kit contains only bass drums. It has different types of bass drums in it. I am assigning one here. Apart from bringing sounds from other kits, we can modify the sounds on each key using these controls. Let me explain these controls now. This is a volume level. You can set the volume for each note. This is pan. You can set this to make it towards a right or left channel or at the center. Now the tuning. This is used to tune the percussion notes. This is measured in cents. 100 cents are equal to 1 semitone. The original tuning for this sound is E. I am setting it to -100. Now it is E flat. If I set it to 100, it will be tuned to F. This is cutoff and resonance. Reduce the cutoff if you want to make the sound muddy. These three knobs control the different stages of a sound. They are the attack, decay, sustain, and release, or the ADSR. This diagram shows the different stages. Attack is the time to attain to the peak level of the sound after the key is pressed. Sustain is a stage where the sound is stable while the key is in the pressed state. It may have a lower level than the peak or sometimes the same level as the peak. Decay is the fading out state from the peak to the sustain. When the sustain level is the same as the peak, decay will not have any effect. Release is when the key is released and the sound fades out to silence from sustain level. The shape of the ADSR envelope would be different for each sound. For most of the drum sounds, these stages may not be evident. Even when the key is not released, the sound plays and ends as in the sample. So there will not be much impact on the ADSR parameters on these type of sounds. Usually the attack time would be very shorter or 0 on the drum sounds. That means the peak or the maximum level would be at the very beginning and then they start fading out. These are the waveforms of some of the drum samples. At the start they have the highest volume and then they fade out. They have very short attack time. You can adjust the attack knob to increase the time to get to the peak. You can shorten or extend the final fade out time using the Dk2 knob. Dk1 controls the time between the peak level and the sustain level. I'll demonstrate it with this hi-hat sound. It has some more length than the other sounds, so it will have some effect on adjusting these parameters. Let us try adjusting the parameters for this sound. I am reducing the attack. Attack controls the time to attain the peak volume. So if it is reduced, the time is increased. This is how it will sound. Let's try adjusting the Dk2 knob. This is for adjusting the duration of the sustained state to the silence. Now it fades out to silence. If we increase the Dk2, the fade out duration is reduced. So it is getting cut off quickly. The fade out effect is getting reduced. If you reduce it, the fade out time is getting increased. Now let's check the Dk1. It controls the duration from the peak level to the starting of the final fade out. If it is increased, the delay is lesser, and when we decrease it, there will be more delay. Let's try the combination of these two knobs to make different effects to this sound. Now the alt group. This is for stopping any specific note when another key is pressed. Except the alt group 0, the sounds in the same alt group cannot play together. Here the group is 1 for these notes. So when I play one of the keys and then play another one in the same group, The first one stops immediately. If I change the alt group to 0, it will not stop. Let me change it back to 1 again. Now it is getting cut off. This sound has the alt group as 0. So when it is pressed, the other sounds are not stopped. These knobs control the level of effect applied to the sound. These are the effects applied from the mixer to this track. So the effect level can be controlled for each note in the drum kit. This is a reverb effect level for the note. Chorus controls the level of the effect in the chorus section for this note. Let's set the chorus effect for this track. Closing the drum setup page and going to the mixer. Now select the style tab and the chorus and reverb section. We can select an effect for this. It need not be a chorus effect. I am selecting an echo effect here. Now set the level for the rhythm 2 track. This is now applied to the drum kit. Now going back to the drum setup page. This note has echo now. I am setting the chorus value to 0. Now this sound doesn't have the echo, but the other sounds have it. I am cancelling that effect now. Going to the mixer, setting it as 0. Now the variation effect. Let's go to the mixer again. Here there are two types of effect, system and insertion. Let's try it as a system effect now. Setting the depth to high. The effect selected is tempo cross. That is applied to the track now. Going to the drum setup page. I am reducing the variation value. Now it is not applied to this note, but the other notes have the effect. Let me go to the mixer again. I am changing it to insertion. Now setting this to 0. The effect is not there on this sound. If I make it 1, the full effect is applied. It does not need to be 127. So this means with insertion effect, this acts as a toggle. 0 means it is off. Any other value means it is on. When receive note off is checked, the sound will be stopped as soon as you release the key. If it is unchecked, the sound will play till the end. This is a drum setup feature. There are many uses with this. You can assign more punchy sounds to the drum kit to make an existing style better, or you can use it to tune the percussion instruments to specific pitches. For tuning, there is a trick which can be used with this method. I'll cover it in another video. There'll be a short video on it soon, and I'll create more videos for Yamaha ranges. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Thank you.